This is the first in a series of videos that will show you how to recreate the structure of johntangerine.com. This is a request from one of the online Web Design 2 students. First thing I'm going to do is I'm visiting the page johntangerine.com, and I'm going to take some measurements using the Pixis tool that is attached to the assignment. I'm also going to be taking notes down using my notepad, and I'll keep that information here on the side. This is going to be very much like the recipe that we used in assignment 2. Let me first define some of these items that we'll be looking at. This web page has a lot of content, but it's not very complicated. I see that we have a navigation bar on the top, followed by a header, followed by another part of the header. As a matter of fact, this could be just one large header divided in two. Then there are 3 columns, 1, 2, and 3. This could be either 3 articles, 1 article and 1 aside. They could be 3 divisions. We'll decide when we get there. There is a border at the bottom or the top of this other 3 columns, whichever way you want to look at them. The 3 columns could be either 3 independent divisions, or they could be 3 articles, maybe even 3 asides. There is one more border, followed by another division, and finally our footer contains 3 columns. At this time, I'm not sure how many videos we'll take to go through the steps to recreate the entire page. However, I'm going to take it one step at a time. First, I'm going to do the top part. I see that we have a space at the top. I'm just going to make a note of that. Space at top, followed by a navigation, followed by a header, which we will split in 2, and then there are 3 columns. I will eventually change these to names that will become IDs in Dreamweaver. First, I do want to find out how wide the body needs to be, so let me find the edge of one of these pictures, take it all the way across, and I'm guesstimating that it's about 770. So that should be really our first note. The width is 770. The navigation at the top is about 20 pixels deep. It's also 770 pixels wide. And I'll write that down. Navigation is going to be 770 by 20. Space at the top, if I take it from the edge of the browser down to the top of the navigation bar, I'd say it's probably around 45 pixels. This will probably translate into a margin that we can use with the navigation, or whatever other element we end up using. The header, which will be both the logo, the text on next to the logo, and the first picture, it's about 350 pixels tall. Header is 770 by 350. There's a space between the header and the 3 columns below it. Positioning just on top of those letters, but it seems to be maybe around 25. I'll note this space between header and text is 25. In the next video, I will begin to plug in these numbers into the recipe that we will be using in Dreamweaver, and then move on to the rest of the page.